What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. Okay, so a little update in the C murder case. I'm gonna bring you up to speed if you don't know what's going on. Basically, C murder was convicted some years back of murder. He's been sitting in Angola state prison ever since. And recently, the two witnesses that were used in the case both recanted their statements, saying that they were basically pressured and threatened by police to make those statements and that the shit that they said was not true. Well, at that point, in my eyes, there should have been a new trial, regardless of whatever. Both witnesses are now changing their story and saying that they were threatened by police. That would leave me to believe that there's reasonable doubt there, 100%. So the prosecution now is saying that they don't want a new trial, that these witnesses changing their story isn't enough, that basically one of the witnesses, they say, pointed out C murder in a lineup right away, and the second witness, they're saying, was never pressured by them, that he gave up the information long before there was any pressure put on him. So basically they're standing on that. They're trying to say, we don't want a new trial. He's already been convicted. At this point, I mean, this is the legal system. This is definitely going to be a battle for C murder. They don't want to let you out when they convict you wrongfully of something, because then that opens up liability for them to be sued for locking you up, making you spend years in prison for something that you didn't do. So the prosecution, the state, is going to fight tooth and nail to keep C murder locked up. But I think at the end of the day, he deserves a new trial, regardless of whatever the facts are. Just based on the fact that both these witnesses changed their story, would lead me to believe that there's enough there for reasonable doubt. If the prosecution is saying that them changing their story doesn't matter, then it's kind of hypocritical, because you use them as witnesses. So it's okay when they're telling the story that you want them to tell, then they're credible witnesses. But as soon as they say something that you don't want to be heard, then all of a sudden they're not reliable and it doesn't really matter. I mean, you got to give C murder a new trial. Let this go to court. Let it play out in the court. But I think that's the only option at this point. He has to get a new trial. This alone would lead to reasonable doubt, which would, you know, I mean, it could mean that he was convicted unlawfully, or unjustly, I should say. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. Does C murder deserve a new trial? Should he get a new trial? Or is it he already got convicted? It's over. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. Peace.